Hello and welcome to another episode of Demo Review with me, your host, your commentator, your narrator, Ematix. Episode 20 here, following a guy by the name of InsomniaforPimps. Let's hop right into this bad boy. Boom, let me load to the game. Blah blah blah. So you can see he's an LE player. Alright, here we go. Pistol and chest armor. Common buy, I'm not gonna lie. You see this done a lot in matchmaking games, so I'm not really gonna comment too much on it. So what I'm expecting from this game is to see some decent aim, right? Maybe some spray control that you don't really account for. Your crosshair placement, as we can see right now, is pretty decent, right? I expect this from an LE player. Risen through the ranks, especially post-update. Nice little peek. You're trying to get some information, see how much you can force up. You guys gotta pick on A. In that trade. Alright, just letting your teammate go in. Again, you're just baiting your teammate. If he's already up there, right? If he's up brackets over here, as you can see on the minimap to your top left corner, you should be up there with him. You had about 17 bullets left in your clip. Didn't really need to reload, need to hide. And because you waited that like 3-4 seconds, your teammate died. So again, be a little quicker playing with your teammate's positioning, have better positioning yourself, and then be ready to trade the kill. Alright, you heard the wood. Nice. You're making a lot of noise though. You heard you're probably walking arches. He doesn't know where you're at. He thinks you can go back towards CT. Looks like he's not aware of that. Now he is. Again, he fell back. You fell back. You probably should reload instead of pulling out your knife. Had a quick second. You could backtrack, right? Hop on top of this fence right here, hid behind this pillar, stuff like that. Now you died. Bombs down. Thankfully, your teammate's kind of close. He might be able to win this. And he does. Insane. Insane. But again, could have been played a lot better by you. Could have fell back, right? Because you knew there's one guy library, one guy on site. Could have fell back towards mid. Gone to B. Don't need to force things up. Obviously he was peeking you. You could just ran back. Even if he was shooting at you, he doesn't know if you're going to wrap truck. Doesn't know if you're going to go B. Maybe if you wait like maybe another 10-15 seconds, he'll rotate back. So you're peeking up mid with the Galil. I like you playing to your advantage here, long range. Crosshair placement's a little low, aiming at the upper chest, or just regular middle of the chest, alright? So you guys are heavy stacking towards A. You don't know what their setup is. They could be stacking, they could be just doing standard default. It could be stacking A, it could be stacking B, 2-3 split, 3-2 split, like that. You know, one guy's in pit, you should be peeking this. Nice, rushing out there. This is really good by you. Alright, you're holding a good position in relative to your teammates. You know he's here. Look at your crosshair though. As you can see, you got the headshot here because it's up. Before, just aiming along right where my mouse is, right here. Try to work on that a little bit better. Nice little spray control as well. Full nades. I like your nade assortment right here. You got 2 flashes, smoke, and a molly. Those are all good. Habits to start building up. In upper levels, you really need all the nades you can get because they help tremendously. Throwing the molly for car, stopping any pushes they might be doing. Throw a little better nade. Nice. I like this. Good burst control. Bursting, hiding, jiggle burst. That was really good by your part. Good trigger discipline and good accuracy in general because you were, again, adjusting for recoil. Alright, your teammate's pushing up, you're holding the spools. You should try to push up too. You have a third teammate with you. He should be watching spools for you, and then you should rush up with your first teammate. Again, if your teammates are going on the site, come a little closer to them. Don't try to bait too much. Sure, you have the Galil, but you being there with that extra gun firing at the enemy could really make the difference between your teammate dying and your teammate living sometimes. Nice bursting. Again, nice to trigger discipline, good accuracy, good spray control. Alright, looks like I can go for the AK. Me personally, I like the Galil as well. I like the AK more, but if I haven't died these past anti-eco rounds, then I'll just save the Galil, right? Recycle it, start building up an economy. Maybe try to kill a CT with it. Wait for my teammates to do work, maybe. Let them kill CTs, and then pick up their gun. Do some molly. You can throw it deeper if you throw it higher off the fence, but this is fine. It stops them from pushing close, but they might be able to get behind the car, so keep that in mind like that guy did. As we can see on the left side, the CT side, they bought head armor, so their economy is definitely going to be hurting. And you saw that guy as you were peeking out. Maybe you should have waited a little bit longer before you decided to come towards sandbags. Quick peeked it, you saw him. I'm pretty sure he saw you, and then he just fired the smoke, or right before the smoke bloom. There's just unfortunate timing, nothing you can do about that. And you guys lose that round. Obviously, you guys have a bot now. It's 4v5, a little more difficult for you guys to win, especially on T side, but it's possible, right? You guys can stick to your numbers and try to swarm the site. Maybe beat the bot out, have him soak up some damage, or make him throw someone spray off. So now it looks like you guys are going to just buy up even though you guys have a bot. You should be going towards banana. They threw a molly. You should know that they might be trying to play aggressive here. Hold the corner, hold sandbags. You should try to flash this. That's bad game sense by you. You should know if the opera's playing close. One guy can be sandbags, he can be close right as we can see here. Or you could be hiding behind car because you did get to banana a little bit late because of that molly they threw. Alright, so that's just some little game sense you gotta kind of work on. Alright, thinking, alright, where could they be at? If he's playing aggressive, gets his teammate playing aggressive, is he baiting for his teammate, right? For you to overlook, and that's what happened. You guys won that round though. Come back. And that's really good by your teammates to win that 3v5, 4v5-ish if you took control of the bot. Looks like it's just fast forward through this. Alright, looks like you got the deal. Again, you could ask for a drop, like your teammate has 10,000, you have 7,000, but they are ecoing, so not too much. Maybe buy a submachine gun instead. You know, you just won a round against them. They bought head armor too the previous round. So this would be a good time to buy a submachine gun instead, maybe the deagle. Lets you play more aggressive, lets you play a little bit faster. Like you're clearing the angles here, pre-checking everything just in case. And crosshair, a little low, just a little low. Red level now-ish, upper chest, neck. Ninja 1, nice. Again, you gotta be careful, exposed to CT. Guys shooting you from there. That's pretty bad smoke. There's some machine gun. Could rush that guy through the smoke, or you could have sprayed the guy and pushed through the smoke yourself. Different things you could have done with the submachine gun. Could have been more aggressive. You guys win that round. Again, ask for a drop. Your teammates are pretty rich. Instead, you decide to buy AK armor and a decoy. Now you have no nades, even though you could have gotten nades. I'm pretty sure that's your fault for not asking, or just going Tech 9 armor, Galil armor instead. Because these nades make a difference, especially if you know how to utilize them properly. So you guys bait out a smoke. They could possibly have one more smoke at B. It's only a minute 30 into the round, but they wasted it pretty early. That means at around a minute time, they'll wasted all their nades. You guys can do execute on B, right? Smoke off CT, smoke off spools, and then come in the site. Now you're in Mexico, just trying to hide, peeking it. Let's see if you can get one. Teammates pushing up, maybe throw a flash for him if you had one. Maybe smoke off right side, but you don't have any of these useful nades. As you can see, you have a teammate pushed up in a CT. So you know they're hiding on site. You know one that is playing Skulls, the other guy might be New Box, Emo, or Oranges. He throws that flash. Line. You're in a bad spot, but good tapping. I like that at head level 2. So you should know one guy's construction by that wood sound. You should know one guy's New Box. If you had a molly, you can Molotov that guy out. Again, his nades really help. AFK, probably busy doing something. Now you're coming again, ask for a drop. This drop's very useful, that way you can buy full nades.
Throwing flashbang. Grenade out. Throwing flashbang. Throwing fire.
Making a lot of noise as you're coming up here. Teammates making a lot of noise too. Pre-fire this, good try.
Smoke. Throwing fire. Throwing a flashbang.
Alright, so your teammate did something risky, not much you can do for him. He saw the smoke come down, he should have fell back. So that's not your fault that he died there.
Laying down smoke.
So you should know there's one guy arches. Decent shot. RNG was on your side there. Teammate got one on truck side, so you should know there's at least one more hit balcony area. And they should be rotating. So what you can do is we either wait for this guy to come up, but you guys kill the guy pit, you guys should be sending the bomb towards A, which is happening. You're just in a bad spot right here. Now you're going to a more better position, a more useful one. Nice, it was a good kill, good headshot level, crosshair. Last guy could be anywhere. You could probably safe to assume he came up mid because he hasn't pushed up with his buddy. Right, a smart player would push through that arch right there, which you're looking at already, and he hasn't yet. So it's safe to assume he came up mid, and now we know that he's in balcony, now in pit, and a nice good shot by you. Again, you get full nades, nice. We'll just speed through this. Alright, one pick mid, blocking your teammate a little bit, he's blocking you. You should have your gun out here, because CC can already be up. As we can see, they're doing a force buy / save. So they're going to really mix quasi economy now. Quasi buy is what they did. But now you know that's the guy. They usually play CT, this guy should probably be on site. Right, so clear oranges out, like this good crosshair placement. Nice, good aim, good adjusting there, your spray.
I am planting the bomb. Bomb has been planted.
Alright, 4v1 or 3v1. He can looks like he might try to go for exits here. He might try to do it. I don't think he is. He shouldn't. He should be saving. So what you should be doing is going towards CT. Your teammate already pushed up CT. You're lit. You don't want to try to go banana and try to get the kill, or even just go banana in general, because you don't know if he's hiding in one of the corners. As we see on the minimap, he is actually hiding in one of the corners. And you should start building up an economy here by saving, by going through CT, which is nice. Excellent work by you.
We are going to do this.
Good game sense. I'll put that in the game sense category, knowing not to go banana, not to be close to the bomb. Smart player in general. Nice solid round by you. So as we can see, economy's still a little broken. They might be force buying here, they might be saving. As we can see on the left side here is that they are force buying, which is real risky from them, because if they lose, they'll definitely be saving. Or it'll be a light force. So those are the two possibilities if you guys win this round. If you lose this round, obviously they'll have AKs and probably M4s next round. Good Molotov, clearing out the car because they could be up there using that smoke to their advantage. Teammates just trying to get up there, being pretty stupid. Alright, so their corner. Alright, they smoked that. Safe to assume that they're playing pretty passive this round. Right, waiting for you guys to execute and come on the site. Nice double checking the sandbag. Teammate spread the guy CT. You should know the last guy could be on site on B, and one guy might be rotating. You do have a smoke, and you know the guy is in construction. So what you should be doing is having one of your teammates bring bomb, because bomb should have already been here about 15 seconds ago, and you should be smoking off garden and spools area, right to your left. You're in a pretty bad spot. They push in at the same time. Luckily, had good spray control there. Was able to kill that guy because he had also a deagle, and now it's a 3v1 instead of it being a very easy round for you guys. No one got the bomb, and you guys had sight, and you guys are probably gonna lose. Oh, good try. Unfortunate. Alright, you have 9k in the bank. It looks like you're gonna go for the op. And you buy full nades. I like this. Very aggressive play you should be doing with the op, especially on T side. You have to make plays. They're really not going to come to you as CTs, or they shouldn't at least. If you're going to go banana again, maybe watch for the car push. They've pushed up there once or twice already from the 10-11 rounds we've already played. Looks like you're just going to watch mid, then shift over to B. Not a bad play. You know one guy likes to play CT, so you should be pre-firing this, pre-aiming this.
Laying down smoke. Throwing smoke. Decoys out.
Alright, they smoke bin. That's one smoke down at 1:30. Minute 15 is when it should dissipate. Assume there's one more guy somewhere porch side or arches. And then the other guy is in your balcony.
Smoke. Throwing a flashbang.
Okay, good crosshair control. Good moving with the pistol. Again, close range combat like that with the pistol, it's good to move around and swerve. Far range, you might want to AD spam and tap. It looks like you're going back for the op. You should know there's at least one guy left on A, one on B. Or in 2B. Especially since you guys kill 2, teammate dies. This guy could be pit, could be on site, could be anywhere. It looks like you're looking for the AK. So you know one guy CT, one more B, and then one on A site, maybe pit. Again, you're not pushing in with your teammate, he dies. Again, your teammate positioning is probably your weakest point here. It's coordinating with your team or looking at your minimap, your radar, and seeing where they're at and try to adjust your play for that. You have your knife out, making a lot of noise now. Again, you knew there was one guy CT, you don't know where he was at. Obviously, he was walking up, walking around. He could have been library, could have been arch's side, where you were, just hiding by the wall, could have been CT spawn. As we see, he's on library, he made a lot of noise, he was able to peek out, kill you. If you just would have walked up, killed the guy on site, got bomb, planted bomb, this guy would have came moto side, the other guy probably came up mid, and they would hopefully they didn't push at the same time. You could have made it a 2v1 situation to a 1v1 situation, maybe even won the round. So, alright, you full buy. No, yeah, it looks like no one's going to be able to drop you anyways. So this is like the best possible buy you can get. And you got yourself a flash. Maybe go with the Galil, right, and buy up full nades. Which is what I would have done, maybe Tech 9, right, if you're going to play banana, especially Tech 9 close range is really good because the one shots at the face is kill. Let's see how you use this flash though. Alright, maybe throw a flash right to come at this corner. Nice spray down. You know this other guy? Oh, you saw him, nice. Excellent, good recoil control, good bursting. Good reset of your crosshair. This is really good aim by you in general. Nice one tap. Killing it. Die. Make a lot of noise. Again, if you were just in the hype right here, maybe take it back a second. Obviously, you might be able to get the ace because you already got 3 of the 5 kills this round. If you would have played passive, this guy would have peeked you again. Or this guy would have peeked you, you would have killed him. And then, you know, the other guy has to be coming banana because you probably would have pushed CT to clear it out. And boom. Ace. So it's 8-4. As we can see, their economy 1-4 last round, and it looks like the rest can buy, so they're probably gonna force up again. This guy's obviously busted chops is on tilt. Alright. Maybe ask for a drop. You could have asked for one, maybe. Not sure. Let's see the money. Yeah, you definitely could have asked for a drop. Got a nice AK and then got full nades. Let's see how you use these 2 flashes. Again, You're gonna flash your teammates. Looks like they're gonna do a fake or something. You have a teammate on A, be able to push in right through smoke. You bring up bomb mid without your teammates, and you know there's at least 1 or 2 here. Your teammate should have told you that, and you don't know if it's a 3 or 2. So right, this is up to gamesense. That guy saw bomb. As we know, there's a guy in apps pushing out boiler, going towards mid. So again, if you're gonna push up aggressive like that, especially by yourself, just drop the bomb somewhere where your teammates can get it if they take a B side. So you know the guy's playing Fountain, you should know that already, and no one's playing CT. Now you're just preempting the flank already. They're not going to flank right away because they don't know where you guys are all at. They only saw 1 or 2 guys here. That guy was shooting through smoke, he didn't know how many he saw. And then you let your teammate who was already pushed up towards lip area right here, next to oranges, die. If you're right there right with him, he could have got a trade, smoked off, or flash for him right on the sides. Flash through that CT smoke and push through the smoke, right? Another play you could have done there is very aggressive, very puggy, but sometimes it pays off, especially in this 3v5 situation. You kind of got to make a play. So let's see how this comes out. So obviously they could have rotated by now, and you have to, again, that's just lack of game sense. You don't know where they're at. These guys CT and B had a lot of contact, so they might have called, hey, maybe it's a B rush, right? They preemptively called that, and so these guys already rotated through mid. Looks like you guys are in a force buy. Some of you guys can buy, some of you can't. So I'll just force up all together. Can't really do nades. So. Playing aggressive on banana again. Do that same flash. Smart to assume that they're doing 1 CT, 1 site like they usually do. You should know 1's arches. The spray, right from the tracers coming down through smoke. Good turn from the flash. Alright, as we can see, they played a double arches, caught you off guard because you didn't expect it. Good player will always double check, right, just in case it is a stack like this. Because usually I don't think this guy plays arches. I'm not sure, I'm not 100% because I haven't really been paying attention to the names and what spots they play. But if you're not sure, right, who plays arches and who doesn't, it's always good to double check your little angles. You guys won that round 9-5, really good T half. CT side's really strong on Inferno, even in pugs, because of the narrow choke points you can hold as a CT. Alright, AK armor, you have no nades. You know they're forcing up whatever guns they can buy, so you can see 2 FAMASs, 3 M4s. Teammate got to pick porch. You should think one guy's probably arches. You should have saw him, I think. Again, that was just your crosshair was a little off from the guy, and then you had to readjust. That 1 bullet could have probably saved your life. Alright, so 10-5. Again, a very solid T side. So it looks like you guys are playing B, or you're playing B. B is very important. If you can't hold down B, then you guys will probably lose the majority of your rounds. So made contact on A. He saw like 1 or 2 maybe in abs. Both your teammates die. It might not be a bad choice to full save your armor. You have 100 armor still, so you can spend 30-50 next round to buy full armor. Maybe get like a submachine gun and catch them off guard, or just get a pistol and nades. So definitely 5v1. You should definitely be saving this armor. Take contact. Then your shots are hitting. Nothing you can do about that. Alright, so it's pistol round, or eco round, pistol armor, or pistol nades, and looks like you're going for pistol armor. As we can see, they only have 1 gun that will one-shot you to the face, and that's going to be that Galil. All the other guns Oh, and the scouts too if they hit you in the face with armor.
Flashbang.
MP9s, MAC-10s really can't do like an 80 or 90. Close range. Distance they do like 70. So now you're walking, good. You know they can hear you, you can hear them. You should be calling out to your teammates, hey, I hear him coming B. Boom, you hear this guy water. Just chilling there, no need for you to peek. Teammates are fucking up though. Going one at a time banana. Good chance for you to win a round. There's some good trigger discipline if they don't see you. Yep. Alright, so that was really good trigger discipline. Obviously you realized that his back was facing towards you. You didn't fire right away and then he turned around. But you just gotta hit those shots. Maybe should have tapped it a little bit slower on the 5.7 because you're tapping pretty quick. Your crosshair expands a little bit wider and the bullets tend to go shift more towards up. So again, pull down a little bit if you're going to be spraying with the 5.7. So, alright, let's see. Let's fast forward this. So you should be full saving again. Looks like you're forcing up because you have so many rounds. But again, not until you get like 13, 14 rounds should you be buying like this when you have the eco. This is a really good way to throw the rounds. You have decent crosshair placement again right there. Kind of at the upper chest neck area. They peek out far enough head, but they're close corner. Not going to be. Jiggle peeking this. Look at your crosshair placement again. You're exposing too much of your body until your crosshair reaches their head there. Nice little flick, jiggle peek onto it. You got one pick. I don't think you should be picking this. You should be falling back, or at least pushing him, right? Because they just killed two guys on A. They're probably gonna rotate back, pick up this guy's gun if he has something good, save it. And it looks like he does have like an AK or Galil. So you definitely should save this for next round and save your armor. That would be the smartest play you can do right here.
Smoke. Bomb has been planted.
You should definitely be falling back now. They already know where you're at. And you have 3 HP. You definitely want to be saving this.
Fire. Grenade out. Get ready, get ready. Terrorists win. Yes. Are we rushing in? Or are we going sneaky beaky like?
Alright, now you got full nades. Really good. That'll delay them for about 22 seconds. And you don't want to throw them in the beginning of the round. You want to wait until you hear him carve before you throw your nades. Smoke lasts 15. And Molotov lasts 7 or 8 seconds. And now look at your teammate's position. Your teammate's pushing up very aggressive. You're just kind of baiting him back here. You should either be telling him to fall back or you should be going up with him. This position that you're at, if they kill him, they're going to rush on the site. And it's going to be you against multiple enemies instead of you guys taking them together. Let's speed this up a little bit. See until he makes contact. He dies. Do what they do. Now they know B is weak. A is weak. It looks like they're going to go A. So, if your teammates can get a couple kills, they do, which is nice. Definitely winnable by you guys. You should know that they're going B 100%. Teammates should be calling out one pit, one site, bomb being planted, and now to 3v1 instead of it being 3v3. You should be saving. And again, you have your knife out, like, as soon as you reach this area, right? Alright, let's say you're coming in and you have to retake B or A from B. As soon as you hit this area right here, this line basically, you want to have your gun out. Latest is like right here, but for pathways, okay? Because that's as soon as they can see you from this angle. And you had your knife all the way out to about right there. Okay? You don't want that shit. because that's very bad. Obviously, it shows that you don't know the timings for the map or where they can usually be at, and it shows that you don't really care about your economy because you're not saving right now when you should be saving a 3v1 situation. You're overestimating yourself. So you guys should save this round. Smart. Because your guys' economy is kind of lackluster. You guys need a little bit more money before you guys can buy M4s. A lot of damage. Pushed up aggressively. Your teammate wasn't backing you up. He's just hiding in sandbags. But then again, he only has a mag. You should be seeing what kind of gun your teammate has, and then you should play accordingly to what he has too. Not just what you have. Playing aggressive. Sure, you did a lot of damage, but you guys might have been able to get at least 1 or 2 kills if you guys play coordinated. So it's 10-10. You guys should be able to full buy. You shouldn't be buying head armor. You know they have AKs and ops, right? What's head armor going to do? That's just a waste of $350. You really need to start building up an economy.
Roger that. Yes, agreed. Let's give it to the boys. Smoke. Throwing a grenade.
Alright, looks like your teammate didn't drop you even though you should have. So now you're suffering, right? You have no money.
Grenade out.
Can't buy a pistol.
Grenade. Smoke.
Oh, you should see Bob's down.
Throwing a flashbang.
This Phil could also definitely can go back A 100%. Your teammates are giving up truck side and holding aggressive on arches.
Flashbang.
You should be trying to bait for your teammate, right, since you only have a pistol. Let him hide and copy like what they did to you. Your teammate on site should be watching apartment side. So that's how you should probably play this, right, when you only have a pistol. You're not really going to do a lot of damage, but you can debate for your teammates and then pick up a gun later. Again, you don't check your corners, you don't know where they could be at. Look at where your teammate was watching. Your teammate was on site, he can only watch outside the balcony. He doesn't know what's going on inside. As soon as you hit this line right here, basically the wooden door, they could be anywhere in there, they could be in boiler, they can be up mid. Alright, so that's just you lacking game sense and knowing where the enemy team can play at. So now, you guys should be saving one more round, and you guys can buy next round.
Come on, chop, chop.
You got a pistol, that's fine by me. Maybe get some chest armor, because you are on the max loss bonus. Yes, you are. So as soon as you lose your 4th round, right, and it's the 5th round you're about to lose, you're going to get 3,400 every round after that. So again, you can buy accordingly. You can probably buy a pistol. I mean, you can buy a pistol, you could probably buy chest armor, you might be able to buy a smoke and some flashes. Right, that's to maximize your economy. But if you want to start saving more money because you think you're going to lose a couple more rounds in a row, right? Like if you were on a 2 loss bonus or a 3 loss bonus, then that's how you should play. But like this, max loss bonus, you should probably buy some chest armor and some nades, right? Try to turn in your favor, do some damage to the economy. As you can see, your teammates are doing a lot of work, killing 2 guys off, and your teammate, again, is peeking, and you're not there to trade in case he dies. One more guy dies, your guy's quick rotating, and you're just going to anchor B. As we can see, there are bombs coming more back towards you. You just quick rotate. There's no reason for you to get ready to rotate. You don't know where they're at. Now you realize they could be banana. That nade should tell you, hey, they're banana guys. And you peek it with 9 HP. Luckily you get that 1 shot to the kill. Did that spray you were doing. That was really bad. Trigger discipline on your part. But then again, you were firing while running away, so you lucked out. Some good damage on that guy. And you guys won that round. So you lucked out that if you didn't think that guy right away, right as you were falling back, you probably would have died right there, and it would have been 3v2, and you guys probably would have lost that round because they would have been set up in good post-plant positioning because you didn't call out to your teammates to rotate quick. Especially that nade, right? It's so late in the round, there's like 30-40 seconds left, and they throw that nade and they throw a smoke. You should be telling your team, hey, quick rotate, they're coming B right now. Now it looks like you guys are going to go for an aggressive push. Again, 350 you spent on head armor you don't need. Look at it, he one-shotted you to the face, head armor wasn't going to protect you from shit. Go to the next round, 12-11. You guys are down. You guys' economy still in shambles. Looks like you guys are gonna force up. This guy should drop pistols, right? That way you can start saving a little bit more money. But it looks like he's just gonna force buy. You should probably force buy 2 pistol, chest armor, and some nades. Whatever you can buy up as nades, don't buy a kit. And again, you buy head armor, you buy a kit, and you're lackluster on nades. So again, you're not really playing to win here. You're just kind of going through the motions, not really playing this smart. Looks like you guys are doing a 4-1 stack. If they know how to do smokes, right? They know how to do smokes, right? From arches. That lands right here. Throw a couple of those, then you save your smoke until you start hearing a couple more of them, and then you smoke it off right there too. That's how I do my pistol saves on my team. Maybe run it 1 time, 1 or 2 times, and some pugs, see if people know it or not. It usually works out. Oh, solid kill on you. You're really good in AK. Your teammate's hiding in pit. You should know they have arch control. They can wrap back towards B. You should be telling your teammate, hey, go through CT spawn. 1 could be there. But as we can see through the mini map, and what your CT ally should be telling you is, hey, they're going A. You know they're A now. You should at least know 1's on site. 2nd guy and 3rd guy unknown. Saw that guy. You know, last guy could be arches, could be CT, could be library. And you're watching library. This is really good by you. Now you definitely know where he's at. Your teammate's holding it. I've definitely seen some better accuracy there. It was alright recoil control by you. So now it's 12-12, round 25. You guys can buy full nades. I like your nade choice. I don't know. I usually don't like going for the HE grenade because I think 2 flashes is just stronger on B. Alright, so it looks like you got a set smoke there, you know. And a set Molotov. Really nice. As you can see, they can push through it. That's what he did. You should be telling your teammate, hey, I saw 1. Can you peek it for me? As we can see, he has an MP9. Look at where he's playing at. Look at what you're playing at. A lot of these trades that you can get, you're not getting because your teammates are pushing up and you're not pushing up with them. Either tell him to fall back and play passive, or you play up with him. So you're rotating to A. You don't know where bomb's at. You know a couple of them are up truck side. You can assume it might be A. Teammates still B. You come out, help the A guys. Again, looks like you didn't hear the guy to your right. He was making a lot of noise. You saw the guy falling pit. Try to get for him first. Like, alright, looks like a series of echoing force buys and by you guys, right? To try to win these rounds. Looks like you're able to buy up. You got decent nades. I would opt for a smoke instead of an HE grenade. And again, your teammate's pushing up and where you're at. Your second oranges, you're playing passive. Either tell your teammate to go play passive or play aggressive with them. If you guys keep dying, you can tell them, hey, we're only losing this because you want to play aggressive, alright? Now you're coming out to play aggressive. You shouldn't be doing this. You're basically saying, alright, there's 1 more guy B. And now you're just quick rotating-ish or something. Again, you could be on site, getting into a better position. Teammates died on A. 42. If your teammate has a good position in pit, / graveyard, right? If he gets 1 more kill, it's definitely winnable by you. If it doesn't, 3v1 is going to be really hard, but 2 of them are really lit. So you know where 1 guy's at. Nice, good 1v3 clutch. That was really bad by them for fucking peeking 1 at a time. And they should have played angles. You can drop for a teammate, but it looks like everyone can buy. Smitty wants to keep buying the submachine gun because it's working out for him. It looks like this time he's playing passive or something like that. That smoke you do, I don't think it's that good. There's 100% better smoke you can do. Like, I'm certain. I know for a fact there are better smokes you can throw that go down banana, that go by car, that go on top of car, that does one-way smoke on the wagon. Things like that, right? Instead of that smoke, because that lands into the arches right there, and it's just not good at all. You don't need to stack. This truck side, you have 2 guys there, right? You should be playing on arch side, backing up your teammate that's in cubby, baiting for him. And then as soon as you see the seats pushing up, you should be falling back, and if they push you, he'll kill him. Alright, you should know bomb is B. You should know one guy's towards Bulls area and the other guy's probably banana or on site somewhere. You hear him to your right. That was really bad by you. You weren't sure where the second guy was at, and you were more focused on where the second guy was at, and so the threat that's going to be your biggest threat was basically the guy running to your right, running on site. You guys won that round 14-13. Definitely winnable by you guys. You're going for the op now instead of buying an M4, which has been working for you. Op's kind of risky here, especially because you can't get full nades, and you buy head armor. As we can see, it's going to be like a mixed buy, forced buy by them. So maybe head armor is a good choice here, and you have a good spawn to pick mid. See if it works out. You should be telling your team, hey, either they're alt mid or they're going up banana. I see nothing mid. Leg that guy. You shouldn't re-peek, because alright, now he's going to be peeking you. You just run into apps. Again, think of the timing. The fastest they can be up mid is by around 41, 42-ish. They can be up apps by like 37, 39, 40. So this guy was already in apps, and he was just walking. If he would have ran up right, up in the apps, while you were going towards window room right here, he would have killed you because you weren't looking towards stairs.
Flashbang. Flashbang. Smoke. Grenade out.
Alright, so this is really good positioning. Obviously that guy in apps didn't know you were there. Now he does know you're there, so you have to be careful when you're exiting this, because they could have walked below you, they could walk through T apps, and to get to apps. And obviously he's right there by Lighthouse, near the entrance to apps, and peeked out, because one, they knew you were there, and two, you just peeked out wide, so he was able to take advantage of that and kill you. So as soon as you take a shot, every good opper knows once you take a shot, you move to a different position. Right? You hold a different spot because they know you're there, especially if you get a kill, if you know you're in a high concentrated area where they like to go, like window room, apartments, alt mid, right? If you take a shot mid, you reposition yourself to arches. Take a shot arches and you know they're not pushing up right, then you can stay arches, but if you know they're doing a very heavy arch take, then you take one shot, you fall back into CT side. Then you take one shot there, then try to fall into library. Library, and you just hold that angle. If you get into moto, go into moto. Keep changing up your spots every time you take a shot. And you guys getting the point. Definitely this game should be over. As we can see, their economy's shit. They're going to be forcing up Tech 9's armors, nades. And you guys should have full armor, full nades, full everything. Again, don't buy this pistol, because if you guys lose this round, you're going to be hurting on economy. But play smart. Even though it's 15-13, we know they're on eco or force buy. If you guys lose this round still somehow, your economy's still going to be shit because you bought that pistol. As we can see, if you had an extra 500, right, you would have 750. That might make the difference between you buying something and you not. Alright, so looks like we have one guy that pushed arch side because your arch side player died. Your two teammates are on site because they're fucking retarded. One should be pit, one should be graveyard somewhere else. Site and graveyard, start and pit. And looks like you guys lost that round. Now it's final round. You guys are on a force here. Again, you could have had smokes. You got anything $500 worth. Minus this head armor, $850 worth of equipment. So 5.7 chest armor, HE grenade, smoke, and flash, or 2 flashes and a smoke. Stuff like that, right? Throw a flash down here, try to peek it, throw smoke off the fence, and smoke deep. But now you don't have that. And you guys are playing aggressive. Nice shot, good crosshair placement. You know there's one more guy there. Alright, so you decide to push, right? But he wasn't peeking. You probably should have fell back towards site, but for some reason you tried to get a trade there, and you guys lose this round, so you guys end up in a tie. So there's a lot to go over in the scoring section, and that's what we're going to do right now. Alright, time for the scoring section. So, I break this down into 4 categories: aim, movement, game awareness, grenades. Aim consists of crosshair placement, accuracy, and trigger discipline. As we can see by the score, it was your probably strongest suit by far compared to the other 3 categories. I gave you an 18 out of 25, and I think you duly deserved it. So one thing, crosshair placement gave you 6 out of 10. It wasn't always perfect, but it wasn't necessarily bad. So I think a 6, 7-ish, right? So again, expect maybe an 18, 19. I went with the former rather than the later, just because you can work on it a little bit more, give you a little extra motivation to keep working on it. Next, I give you accuracy score of 8 out of 10. I thought your accuracy was phenomenal. You had great recoil control. You tap with the pistols, right? Kept your accuracy up. Most of the shots you shot were hits, right, when you're spraying at an enemy. So you get an 8 out of 10. You definitely can work on your spray a little bit better to get that perfect score. So again, you're not, obviously you're up there in terms of recoil control, but you're just a tiny bit more I want to see out of you. Next is trigger discipline. I gave you a 4 out of 5. Again, near perfect. You knew when to tap, you knew when to burst, you knew when to spray, and I thought that was really good by you. Again, just a tad bit there, and you'll have a perfect score when it comes to aim. Next is movement. Your movement was alright. Nothing too fancy, nothing too special, so it's broken down the movement, positioning, and rotations. I thought your movements in general were good. As in, you walking when you're supposed to, you running when you're supposed to, not making a lot of noise, not getting careless. But your positioning, which is the second point, I gave you a 2 out of 10. Positioning is really strong, and because you're not very aware of your teammates' positioning, which is judged in game awareness, your positioning itself was pretty bad. Just you playing with your teammates and you by yourself were just in very bad positions. So let's say you were holding B by yourself after your teammate rotated or died, you would go CT. I saw you do that a couple of times. Again, maybe go on site, hide like you did with that pistol 5.7, or play on fountain, play on spools. That's somewhere where you can contest them from entering the site, but by the time they get there, either they'll see you, they'll take damage from you, instead of you being CT, or they'll smoke it off and you have to push through smoke or spray through smoke. Then next is rotations. I thought your rotations were perfectly fine, but they weren't great, okay, and they weren't bad. So sometimes you rotate a little slow, or you wouldn't rotate when you're supposed to, if you were the anchor, right? Maybe a little like a second or two late, as well as pulling out your gun a little too slow on your rotations, especially that one round where I told you about where they could be at and knowing the timings. So I give you a 5 out of 10 there. Definitely could use some work. Next is the game awareness category, which is game sense. I gave you a 2 out of 10. I think you definitely got to work on your game sense. It's pretty bad. Sometimes you knew where like they could be at, but most of the time in general, T side, CT side, you really couldn't pinpoint where the T's were at. Get caught out with your gun, or with your knife out, or with a nade out, or something like that. So definitely got to work on your game sense, trying to figure out where the T's can be and think logically about this game. You don't want to be a dead brain fragger, brain dead, whatever it's called. Okay, you want to be a smart player, think about this very critically, and try to outplay your opponents, because then life becomes a lot more easier. Then comes economy awareness. I think your economy awareness is alright. I gave you a 3 out of 5. Obviously, you can buy more when you know you're losing, like on a big lose bonus, which you should have known, especially those first few rounds on the CT side. You could be getting pistol, chest armor, and nades instead of just full saving it, and stuff like that. Okay, so just being aware of what your teammates' economic situation is like, and so you don't force by accident, and knowing what your situation is like and what your entire team's situation is like. That way you know what to buy, what not to buy, and stuff like that. Then comes down to teammate positioning. I gave you a 1 out of 10 because your teammate positioning was horrible. You didn't know how to play with your teammates, playing off of your teammates and stuff in general like that. And because of that, you guys would get one picked off and had no one to trade with them. If you would play up with your teammates, know what they're watching, and then be able to react to that, you would be able to get a lot more frags, and you guys probably would have won a lot more rounds on CT side and won the game. So overall, that's your weakest main point, is game awareness. So you definitely have to work on that. I need you to get out there, start thinking critically when you're playing this game if you want to keep reaching higher levels. And last is grenades. You did alright. You bought grenades. Out of 5 points, I gave you 3, because there's some nades, or when you can buy nades but you didn't, or if you did, you bought head armor and you didn't buy nades. Because again, you gotta think about this game critically. When can you and when can't you buy nades? Next is, did you use your nades correctly? I think a third of the time you did use them correctly. Those nades you threw down banana though, not very effective, right? So I deducted a few points from that on T side. You weren't really using your nades. Sometimes you would die with nades in your body, and because of that, I reduced points. So I gave you 5 out of 15. And then reacting to enemy grenades, playing their smokes. You did that once or twice, I think. And then dodging their flashes, dodging your teammates' flashes. I gave you points for that. I gave you a 3 out of 5. Alright? So overall, your score is 47. Very lackluster overall, but I was very impressed with your aim in general. Again, these are very easy games you can win. The enemy team is not playing perfect CS. If anything, they're playing worse than you, and you're taking advantage of it with your aim, and you're able to outshoot them. But in order to outplay them overall, you need to make sure you boost up your scores in all 4 of these different areas. Okay, so I hope you saw and were very receptive to the criticism I had of you. I hope I was able to help you improve and see what you had to improve. If you're still interested in more coaching sessions, please feel free to just talk to me and ask me, and thank you for